Hey swim stars, welcome to this week's episode of Swimming on 216, proudly powered by Kiro. I'm Emma Prinsloo, and if you are looking for inspiration for both inside and outside of the pool, then this is the show for you. Did you know that after representing your school in the pool, you can take your swimming to the next level and represent your university? And if you're balancing studies and swimming, you could even represent Team South Africa on the world stage. Today, we're having a look at the World University Games, which recently took place in Berlin, where our Team South Africa student athletes really shone. Let's take a look at those inspiring medal-winning moments. Let's start with Pieter Coetzee, who was on fire in Berlin. Pieter stormed to 2 gold medals in the 50 and 100 meter backstroke, both in African record times. To top it off, he also grabbed silver in the 100 meter freestyle. 3 gold medals in one competition. This was just a taste of what was to come at the World Championships in Singapore. And then there was Olivia Nel. She had an unforgettable week, walking away with 4 bronze medals. Olivia sprinted to a bronze medal on her birthday in the 50 meter freestyle in 24.82 seconds. Not a bad birthday present. She went on to add another bronze in the 50 meter backstroke, clocking 27.91 to set a new African record. She also played a vital role in both relay teams, combining with Guy Brooks, Ruud van Reenen and Michaela de Villiers to secure bronze in the mixed 4x100 freestyle relay, before teaming up with them again, plus Simone Mol, to grab another bronze in the mixed medley relay. On the breaststroke side, Lara van Niekerk powered through the 50 meter breaststroke to claim silver, missing out on gold by just fractions of a second. Right behind her was teammate Simone Mol, who finished 4th and proved that South Africa has real depth in the breaststroke events. And it wasn't only the medalists flying the flag. Hannah Pierce produced a sensational personal best of 2:10.39 to finish 6th in the women's 200 meter backstroke final. And Michaela de Villiers battled hard in the 100 meter backstroke final, placing 7th in a speedy 101.03. Both delivered strong performances against world-class fields, adding to South Africa's presence in the finals. And for all of you watching, remember, every one of these athletes started exactly where you are now, in a school pool, chasing personal bests and dreaming big. The next South African swimming star could be you. Today we are joined by one of those incredible swimming stars that we've just heard about, Lara van Niekerk. At just 22 years old, she's already made an incredible splash on the world stage. Double Commonwealth champion in the 50 meter and 100 meter breaststroke, bronze medalist at the World Championships, silver medalist at the World Short Course Championships, and most recently, she scooped silver at the World University Games in Berlin. Lara, absolutely incredible, and it's so great to have you here. Welcome to Swimming on 216.
Thank you for having me.
You've just returned from Berlin. It was an absolutely incredible championships. I know you had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you.
But you also walked away with a silver medal. What did that moment mean for you, standing on the podium and representing our country?
Oh, it meant the world. I think any swimmer who knows, or any athlete for that matter, standing on a podium for your country is just so special. And I mean, this was the team with the best spirit. We were all in the stands every night cheering for each other, and it was just so special touching the wall and seeing the whole team just like go crazy on the stand. And I knew it was going to be a close race, so I just really wanted to bring back that medal for South Africa.
It's absolutely amazing. And on the live stream, we could actually hear Team South Africa and how loud they were. I'm always so proud when I hear that. And to make it all the way to the podium, you had to go through heats, semis, finals. You also had other races on your program. What are your favorite kind of recovery methods or things that you put into place to get those amazing performances?
So my go-to is an ice bath. I know a lot of people don't like it. But also just having a good flush out swim after my races. I try to get in the pool as soon as possible.
Okay.
Just swim out all the lactic acid, get in an ice bath, have a rub down, and definitely taking a nap. That's always very important.
Sleep is always important.
Yes, especially because all the evening sessions go till so late, then you have to wake up early again in the next morning. So sleep is definitely important.
And you're not just a high performance athlete, you are also studying. I mean, that's why you went to World Student Games. You're a student athlete. So you're balancing studying online through Varsity College with your BCom, Bachelor of Commerce, and also winning medals for Team South Africa. What does a typical day in the life of a student athlete look like for you?
So I'm very fortunate to study part-time online. So most of our classes are in the evening, or I can actually catch up on them if I do miss the class. But it's just having a good schedule, I wake up in the morning at 7 every morning, and then go to swimming or gym for that matter. And then after that, normally between the two sessions, that's when I will do my schoolwork, and then have the second session. And then I try not to work in the evenings just to give myself some time off. And then I go to bed again.
Okay, so good recovery, and you try and set those boundaries to make sure that you can get everything that you need to do.
Without burning out.
Yeah.
That's very important with us athletes. I can't be staying up till 12 o'clock every night studying. Then I won't perform at the level I am.
Yeah, for sure. And with all of that, like you said, you've got some boundaries in place. You hopefully have a little bit of downtime. Do you have any kind of favorite hobbies or activities that you like doing?
Yes, I've got 2 golden doodles, and they require a lot of attention. So I love taking them out to the dog park or just out to the golf course, playing with them. And I'm a big sucker for Netflix.
Okay.
Yes, having
any
a good
series that you're watching at the moment?
I just finished The Rookie, and then I said to myself, I need to stop now because we have a lot of tests and things coming up now. So.
Okay, you're much more disciplined than I was when I was studying.
I finished it, and I was like, okay, it's out of my life. Now we stop.
Yeah, I hope that some of the younger swimmers are listening to that as well, because I know exams are coming up. So if you've got a Netflix show that you're binging, be like Lara. Incredible. And going back to those high school days, you had Hoërskool Garsfontein. Do you have any sort of special memories from your time as a swimmer when you were in high school that really stand out and that inspired you to keep pushing in the sport?
Definitely. I love doing the Interhoor, where all the Afrikaans schools, well, there was English school as well, but they came
really
together.
Huge, actually, in Pretoria.
And just compete against each other. And it was nice to have all my friends there in the stands, because all my school friends, they don't really go to the big competitions and things. So that's when they could actually be in person and see me swim. So that was also always a very special thing for me, having my friends from school actually see me compete.
Yeah, I'm sure they must have been so proud of you. You know, they're probably watching you on TV, but then also get to see you in person to swim is a very special thing.
Yes.
So that's awesome. And did you play any other sports at school, or, you know, any other activities or hobbies that you had at school days? And when did you kind of decide that, okay, swimming is the way that I want to go? Because I know that it's tempting to kind of try a lot of different things, which I think is great. But when was the kind of deciding moment for you?
So I danced a bit. I did hip hop.
Wow,
grade 1 to 3.
Laura, that's so cool.
So I did that, and then I started swimming with my coach when I was 8 years old, and he said something that stuck to me one day. He said, you can be great in one sport, or you can be okay in all the sports.
Okay.
And I'm a very competitive person, so I decided swimming is what I want to do. But I think it really became a big thing when I broke my first SA record when I was 12. That's when I realized, okay, this might be my thing.
Yes.
So that's when I really switched the focus just mainly to swimming.
Well, your focus and determination have really shone through, and you've accomplished some incredible things, which we're going to be hearing a little bit more about right after this short break. We can't wait to find out the behind the scenes info from Lara, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Swimming on 216. I am joined by Lara van Niekerk, World University Games silver medalist, and she's also accomplished so much more. Let's dive into some of those other highlights from your swimming career, Lara, and there are so many to talk about. But surely that double gold medal at the 2022 Commonwealth Games must be a standout moment for you. When you think back to those two races, you also broke the Games record. What stands out for you?
Wow, I still can't even fathom it.
Surreal.
Yes. I think it's just having the team be so happy for you to achieve what you did, and just knowing that my coach and I put into all of this, just like it got rewarded.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. Also having Kayleen and Tatjana in my finals, it was special having those girls there and the team behind the scenes. Definitely, yeah.
It really was a special team. I mean, I was there, so I know as well, and we were so proud to hear the national anthem and to see you right there on the top step of the podium. You've also medaled at World Short Course. You won a silver in the 50-meter breaststroke. You won a bronze in the 50-meter breaststroke at World Championships in Budapest. So you know what the podium is like, and you know how to handle those pre-race nerves. Yeah. Do you have a kind of strategy that you take in with you into those races?
So my coach has been always so good at it. He knows just exactly what to say. So I always have a chat with him before. He really knows how to calm me down, and definitely just having some breathing techniques that I always use. And then also I always do 3 breaststroke strokes behind the block. It's almost like my last thing that I do, just like it gets me in the zone, and then I know it's race time.
Yes, when I see that behind the block, yes. I'm like, okay, here she goes.
Yes. I think I've done it since being like 12 years old.
Yeah.
So it's come with me all the way.
So that's definitely a ritual that's stuck with you. And that's incredible that you have that process, because it's really, allowed you to achieve some remarkable results. And swimming is a journey. There's not always those highs. We know that you've also faced a few setbacks.
Yes.
You had heel surgery on your foot in 2022, and then you've also had a recent back injury. So what has really motivated you to come through those challenges and come out of the other side stronger?
I must say I've had the best support system. I think if it wasn't for the people around me, I probably would have given up, just because of having all those injuries so close to each other. But I think just knowing that in the end, like the foot surgery actually ended up helping me, because I removed an extra piece of bone that was crunching in between the joints.
Okay.
So removing that, I knew this will actually help me in the near future. And I think that also kept me motivating. And also the back injury, it forced me again to take time off. So I got to take time off, reset, refocus on the goals that I want to achieve, and then just take it again from there. So I always try to see it on the positive side of it.
Yeah, there's always a silver lining, like you said, but you sometimes have to just look pretty hard for it. So for those younger swimmers who may be facing injury now, and you're saying that there is a silver lining, what advice would you kind of give to them?
Definitely that it's okay not to be back immediately. I think a lot of us swimmers, we always in the pool. So as soon as we get an injury, we're like, I need to be back as soon as possible. And then we actually end up making the time much longer, because then you actually end up maybe making the injury a bit worse or all that. So, and I think definitely just listening to the wise people around us, like the doctors, the coaches. For that matter, there was a few times with my back injury where I just wanted to come back, and then my coach is like, just take a step back, just wait, give it 2 more weeks, you'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll work around it. And I think that's very important, just to know that it's okay not to be back immediately, and to listen to the people around you.
Well, I think that's incredible advice, and I'm sure it's going to be super helpful for our younger swimmers who are coming back from injury to know that they don't need to rush it.
Yes.
And I think that's really, really important. And now, coming back from these setbacks that you have been facing and working so closely with Eugene DePonte, who sounds like he's been an amazing support for you, you're the African record holder in the 50-meter breaststroke, both short course and long course. What are you and Eugene working on now to shave off even more time from those swims?
Yeah, so after the foot surgery, it allowed me to be more explosive, because that was the limiting factor. That's the reason why I had to get the surgery.
Okay.
So now I can even work on my explosiveness even more.
So you're ramping it up even more as a sprinter. Wow.
Yes. So because the start's everything. So now I'm starting to do explosive work in the gym, and I can work on my skills in the pool, getting the push-off on the wall even stronger on the turn. So we're working on all those small little technical things that will shave off time. Pull downs have improved a lot.
And great.
Yeah, so it's just working on all those little things.
Well, we're so excited for that comeback season that you're about to have, and we know that those skills are really going to pay off now that you can work on them. And it's already off to such a great start with the silver medal in Berlin. So what is next on the horizon for you?
So next up is USA in Stellenbosch, so I'm very excited for that one. And after that is SA short course, so that's where all those skills will be in handy. But then definitely the big focus is Commonwealth Games next year.
Well, defending champion, we're so excited for you. That is going to be really, really incredible. And we actually have all the USA action on the SuperSport Schools app. So if you missed out on any of the highlights, you can go and have a look and catch up. It really is such a fun competition with all of the student athletes together racing and putting down some super speedy swims. Lara, it's been so incredible to have you here with us on Swimming on 216. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We're actually heading to USA now for our weekly wave. So look out for this one and pay attention because it is golden.
Hey guys, I'm Richard Miller, World University Games swimmer. I study at Varsity College, and for your weekly wave today, we're speaking about nutrition. We're at USIS today, just finished our first morning session. I'll be speaking about some fueling strategies before racing and refueling strategies after racing as well. I had to do some fueling before racing, at a busy schedule this morning, back-to-back swims, so I had to make sure that I consume enough carbohydrates, so with a drink and also with some energy bars. I prefer race food, really nice, light, but it's got a lot of carbs packed into a single bar, as well as some SuperSport for fueling during those in-between sessions for racing, as well as a bit of fruits and yogurt and stuff like that. Keep the tummy happy as well. Really important, especially when you do a bit of longer swims. Got to make sure you consume enough carbohydrates. So having a drink that is anywhere between 30 to 40 grams of carbs that you consume on a regular basis throughout your warm-up, between races as well. So you keep those energy stores nice and high. And it's just as important to fuel after racing as it is before racing. So making sure you've got a recovery drink or eat within 20 minutes after racing. If your body doesn't have any fuel, you can't keep up with the demand you place on your body. Fueling before racing and fueling after racing, both important steps to becoming a really good athlete. That's my weekly wave of swimming, 216.
That was this week's Weekly Wave. Make sure you remember that tip next time you dive in the pool. That's a wrap for this week's episode of Swimming on 216, proudly brought to you by Curo. We've had such a great time hanging out with you today, and we can't wait to see you next week Sunday at 7 p.m. right here on channel 216. Until then, have a great week, and remember, just keep swimming.